watched.
We are going live.
Cool. That's great.
Caliber's at a hockey game.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's at is it Devils
Devils.
Rangers or
No, it's Devil Stars.
so then like that's what is
Why does he even care?
He
It's
named his
Bernie.
fantasy football team.
It's Carries, right?
I don't. It's someone from that group. I don't know.
He
It's
named his
Godfrey.
fantasy football team after a Dallas Cowboys player. But no, we don't talk about that enough. Hello, everyone.
roast him.
It's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Chronicles episode. We are going to be discussing episode 8, 6 of 6 of the branded Albion lore, the story of White. I have the greatest team in the world here to break down the episode with me. No Caliber tonight, but everybody else is here, which is great. Before we get into it, I do want to give a thank you to everybody that donated / super chatted in the last Chronicles Talking Yu-Gi-Oh, which was in October. Huge thank you to Ice Aiden, Electra Kevin, Sean Gilbride, That Man, Axel Hero, and Janeth Ernst. Appreciate you guys greatly. We've got a great team here to dive into this episode, starting with Nick T. Nick T, how are you doing, my man?
I'm doing excellent, man.
Good.
How about you?
I'm good. Sorry, water almost went down the wrong pipe. Pete, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, man.
Good. Dak, how are we doing today, man?
Doing wonderful. Doing wonderful.
Good. And Dredge, the man, how are we doing?
Happy to be here. Excited to talk some Yu-Gi-Oh with Jump Fest still lingering in the near future.
Dun
so.
dun dun.
Yeah, you know, we'll talk it all, right? That big, beautiful clock. We are down to 15 days. We are literally just over 2 freaking weeks from Jump Festa, which is very, very, very concerning. It's nerve-wracking, and I think it's going to be ultimately something that we are going to be discussing for a very, very, very long time. Man, where do we start with this? Do any of you guys want to kind of break down the final episode here, give your guys' thoughts, and of course, talk about maybe just the branded portion of the Chronicles anime in general, now that we are through the 6 episodes? Would any of you guys like to start?
Why don't you start us off?
Not really. No.
Okay, okay.
Gotta fill the Caliber role. Start us off.
No. I
Hey man,
appreciate that.
Hey man, you want to start us off?
Why don't you start us? Yeah. No, I appreciate that. So, yeah, listen, I thought it was a cool episode. I mean, the action was really, really awesome. We knew that there was going to be a lot of action. There wasn't too much in terms of like dialogue. I felt it was really just a lot of fighting. But there were 2 Yu-Gi-Oh girl leads who I feel like got really cool tributes here. When Tri-Brigade Kit gets thrown off of her machine by the blast and, you know, goes rolling into the mountainside and looks all dazed and confused. Felt like that was a great reference to, you know, Aoi's eyes and the lead girl of Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains.
Come on.
And then, of course, you know, when Ecclesia is saying Albaz the whole episode, I felt like that was a great reference to, you know, Kotsuri saying Yuma. So I thought there were some really, really cool callbacks to our main girl leads from, you know, Vrains and Zexel, respectively. But you know what? Konami Animation, once again, I think showed how good they are at strength in animation. Really, really good animation quality, really, really good fighting scenes. And ultimately, you know, I'm excited to see where we go from here. We know the Charmers is next. I'm really interested to see what they do with that. From my understanding, that lore is not as deep and established as the story of White here is. And I know, you know, we're not even, you know, we're scratching the surface, but there's still a lot of branded lore that we can get in the future. We've talked about how maybe they'll do a part 2, although that is not guaranteed. So yeah, overall, the branded story, much, much, much better than Sky Striker. It's not even compared. It's, you know, there's no comparison there. Definitely a step in the right direction. And yeah, I mean, the fight scene was cool. I feel like there's really not like too much to talk about, to go into. I'm sure, you know, we'll go into stuff, but yeah, I mean, that was just kind of my general thoughts on it. I had to make the quips, of course, about Aoi and Kotidi, maybe unfairly, but
You're a horrible person.
Yeah, it's a foul for reaching.
Nick T, I would love to know your thoughts on this.
It was okay. Visually, really cool.
Agreed.
But I really hate beating a dead horse. But it kind of falls back to like the problem that I had with the last Chronicles series, which was what was that called again?
The Sky Striker.
Yeah, it's like there was zero. Like, all right, so the past 5 parts of the of this branded one, we have I was praising it the last time I was on. We had a lot of world building and character building, all within the confines of a pretty small episode. But they kind of let you use your imagination and walk you through the characters on their journey. Great. Even though the episode prior to this one was sort of just more of like to me, just felt like a feel good, like, oh, they're with a new group. Yay. They're getting along. Cool. Whatever. This one was the same thing as Sky Strikers, where it's a short fight sequence, no dialogue, characters show up, don't know who they are, doesn't get explained, they should just say hello. It's like, okay, where was the lore part of it that we were like so accustomed to the past 5 episodes?
Yeah, and that is one of the biggest challenges when the episode length is so short. You have situations where it's one or the other. It's very hard to have like a perfect balance, It
is hard, and I do give it its grace in that regard, but I just think after doing it pretty well, especially like early on in the branded episodes, like we had a pretty decent balance. Like we're like even able to fill in the gaps. Like we're following that Tri-Brigade group and like they're fighting another group, and it's like, okay, I get what's going on here. And then it's just really this one, okay, our dude just becomes a dragon and we're fighting the dragon. I don't know. It looked pretty. It resolved kind of cool, but that's all I can give to it, really.
Yeah, no, I think that's I think that's fair. I mean, I don't really, besides those 2, cheap shots that I made, which I apologize to the Aoi and Kotidi. You got to have some fun with it. I mean, I didn't really have too much to say other than visually, I thought it looked good.
It looked excellent.
Yeah, for sure. Dredge, I'll throw it to you. You've been the chat. And by the way, I'm happy about this. You've been definitely the person who I think has enjoyed the Chronicles the most. I'd love to know your thoughts here as the branded portion has come to an end. Just your thoughts on the branded portion and your thoughts on the final episode here.
In pure just comparison of branded to Sky Striker, it's night and day.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Branded is mountains and mountains better, which I feel for our Sky Striker fans out there. Overall, again, I think in the beginning, I was harsher, kind of like everybody, where I had such high expectations. I expected it to replace the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, and as it went on, I just kind of tempered those expectations. I understood it was going to be 5 to 7 minutes of content that had a small story, that was greatly animated. I've praised the animation the entire time. If this animation level, it was a Yu-Gi-Oh anime, you're going to get tons of people watching, which is hopefully the end goal at some point. But yeah, the branded, it wrapped it up. I liked the little kind of ending they did. Again, I can agree with Nick T. The last 2, or at least this one, weren't basically as there wasn't as much dialogue, which I did enjoy the dialogue earlier on in the branded lore. But yeah, again, it's the same thing Nick T said. You said, Dill. It's only 5 to 7 minutes. It's 1 episode a month. That's all we're getting from Konami right now when it comes to anime content. Oops, sorry. It's just not enough. It sucks. But that being said, for what it's supposed to be, I think it's done a good job, and hopefully that continues with Charmers. Hopefully we get, maybe that consistent 7 to 8 minute episode we keep building up. I'd love to see it build up a little. I'm not going to expect that. I'm going to expect our same 6-minute episodes with some dialogue, some world building, and these are the crumbs we get until hopefully in about 15 days when there's announcement of some kind, so we can have a different podcast every month discussing that.
Yeah, well, I feel bad. It was one of you guys, and I feel like somebody's made this comment before we went live for this podcast, the last 3 or 4 times we've done it, where it's like we're just gonna say the same thing. And you know we're gonna and you know I feel bad. I feel bad for the people tuning in and everybody tuning in and watching or listening back. Thank you. You know, obviously we greatly appreciate it. I wish there was more for us to dissect and jump into, but like, you know, I made the decision, you know, in conjunction with the team, obviously 3 or 4 months ago now, that we were, you know, this podcast, for those that might be late or maybe haven't heard, starting with the Charmers moving forward, we will only be doing this podcast once for every single anthology, because we do feel like there's something better we can be putting in this Wednesday night slot once a month, rather than just kind of talk about the same things, about the episode length or the animation looking great. And, you know, because that's ultimately what happens when you have these shorter episodes that are infrequent. And, you know, it just feels like the same thing. It feels like redundancy over and over, which is why for the Charmers and moving forward, you know, we're only going to be doing one at the very end. I think that will give us a lot more substance for that specific episode, which will hopefully in turn make the content more enjoyable for everybody watching. Dak, I'll throw it to you real quick. Just kind of your thoughts here on, you know, episode 6, episode 8 of the Chronicles.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fine kind of ending, I guess, to this kind of like arc season, you know, whatever you want to count it. You know, as you know, short story. You know, a nice little happy ending, all things considered. Some, you know, fun kind of little reveals, I guess. You know, in terms of some other characters, you know, popping up and some cards that you didn't get to really see leading throughout. Definitely didn't feel like it was over until you know, the credits were kind of rolling. I was just like, all right, they summed that up in, you know, 2 seconds. That whole like battle more than anything, but you know, great animation and, you know, a choreography there for, you know, for the fights kind of part that they had. But you know, definitely nice to kind of see them be able to kind of have, you know, overall a happier tone, I guess, as it kind of fades out. Would have loved more dialogue and world building, or kind of, you know, even seeing Albaz kind of turn back into Albaz instead of, you know, just kind of a slight transformation and flying away. But that's my own personal kind of preference on the story there. But you know, I mean, I can't say it was bad. You know, there's nothing I can say beyond what we said. You know, animation continues to look better. It just makes me look more and more forward to Charmers, when you're, you know, probably gonna see, you know, spells getting shot out and all these different things kind of happening.
True.
If there's any action going on in those, like, I think that those will look great. The dialogue and world building they had, you know, in previous episodes makes me look forward to that. You know, with something like this, because I'd assume Charmers will be a little more dialogue heavy, because it is, you know, kind of more of that type of setting from my understanding. But it, you know, gives me hope for the future. That they did a great job with this first kind of a series. Because I don't even count Sky Striker as anything really. But I mean, yeah, nothing really bad I can say. Just the usual stuff. You know, I wish it was a little bit longer.
Yeah, same. I'm right now compiling all the you know, one of the coolest things about this project, and I said it even before, you know, it started, is that we will kind of be able to track how many people are actually watching these episodes, something that we don't really have access to with, you know, Vrains or Arc 5 or Zexal or Sevens or Go Rush, because we don't know how many people, you know, people like to use the Nico rate. The Nico tells a very small story. You know, we don't have access to like Nielsen ratings over in Japan, how many people were watching Vrains on Crunchyroll. You know, we don't have access to that data. But with the Chronicles, we would know exactly. Well, now we might have a hookup. That's true. With
Yeah, I was gonna
Crunchyroll.
say, you knew exactly what I was thinking.
I saw the
We got an
reaction.
inside
Yes.
guy.
Yes, we do have an inside guy.
I did bring that up to him at Friendsgiving. You see, he came to the dark side, and he goes, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "I heard the news. So.
Somebody associated with the group. I'll put it like that.
He's gonna get Zexal onto Crunchyroll. That's
If
God,
he
I would love
does,
that.
if he does, I'll let him stay at my house rent free for a year. If he does that.
You heard it here. I heard
Wow.
that.
all right. Hey,
That's
flip
crazy.
it, mark it down.
I'm sure Ivria's gonna love hearing that.
You're getting divorced, brother.
You're
You're
staying
YouTube
with
money.
us
You'll
for
never
the
see
next
each
Yeah,
other.
year,
like
dude.
he's gonna come in. Oh, great! You're here for the next year. That's awesome.
God.
You know what?
His house is gonna be.
Zexal subbed on Crunchyroll. Nick Zexal subbed on Crunchyroll. It'll be worth it. Listen, let me just say this. We are gonna we can track how many people are watching. I'm gonna compile the data. I'm gonna share it on stream in a little bit. But before I do that, Pete, I would love to just hear going last in this spot has to be so difficult.
the worst.
It's normally difficult when
ago.
we would do it for a Brain Sevens or Go Rush episode because it's like, I don't really have much to say that wasn't said. Well, for this, really, it's an impossible task. But what were your thoughts just overall on the whole branded experience?
Yeah, I guess I'll try to conquer this impossible task. I kind of just was thinking what Nick T was thinking, where this episode kind of lost some steam for me.
Right.
I really like the last 2 or 3 episodes, and this episode felt very disjointed. It was just like a mishmash of a battle with like minimal dialogue, and then we ended, and then we kind of had like a mid-credit roll of like, so this is what the characters are up to now, and I'm like, what? So like that, I guess that they had to wrap it up. It's the 6th and final episode for now of this whole branded arc, which I have enjoyed. Vastly more than Sky Strikers, but to be fair, it had triple the amount of episodes, and the Sky Striker stuff was literally kicking off the entire brand of the Chronicles.
Yeah.
So I guess I have to take that into comparison. Yeah, I did. See, there you go. But yeah, it was all right. This episode I definitely think was the lowest of maybe the 6 episodes for me. I just cool, flashy battle, a little bit of blood, fun. I don't really care. Like it just felt like it was just, why are we here, or what's actually happening? He's not turning back. Albaz is not turning back into his kind of like humanoid form. Those were interesting choices. The only other thing I guess I could add is it was funny. The literal thought I had as I finished watching this was the top comment on the Chronicles video, where those characters, I don't even know their names, the characters that are standing on top of the rock formation.
Sure.
I'm like, they're straight aura farming. Like that's exactly what's going on right now. And right as the top comment literally said, the characters come in, threaten to kill the main character, say nothing, in aura form. And I'm like, there you go. Now, that sums up the whole episode right there.
Now, it was not said, and if you're not familiar with the lore and the cards, you probably, I don't know if you guys realize this, but the girl character was Fleur-de-Lis from the first 2 episodes.
Yes. That I had figured out. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
yes.
Okay, that's right.
We knew it from the comments.
Right. I was going to say it's not obvious. At first, I was even like, that is Fleur-de-Lis, right? But I think that's kind of a little bit of an issue. You need to be pretty familiar with the lore. I think it's tough and you guys have that perspective that I don't, where, you don't know anything about the lore. You're watching this completely blind to it. I don't know if it does the greatest job of explaining and being clear about everybody that's involved and everything that's going on.
Not at all.
Okay. Yeah.
That's.
Wait, with that being said, I enjoyed watching it and I enjoy the lore of it. I still don't know exactly what it is I've watched.
Sure.
Or anything. I don't know anything about any of the characters. That's for sure.
The character that Albaz was fighting, Dak, you'll know, but do you 3 know the name of that beast?
The snake-looking, sea serpent-looking dude?
Yes.
The sand serpent thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, thing out of Dune.
Was that a Venomous King or something?
No, it's Golgonda. But my point was they never talked about it. Right? They never talked about it in the...
I don't think they'd be like Golgonda's in this desert.
Yeah, they didn't name drop them.
Which you would think, okay, here's this is my issue. I understand
this is your
anime are short format, right? And that they only kind of breeze through it. It gives you just an idea of what the lore is, and it's all just for more show. They could have, last episode when they meet up with these guys, they're traveling through the sand. They could have at least name dropped this character.
Yep. The final fight.
It would have been 1 second.
Yeah.
Hey, let's keep an eye out for can't remember what you said the name was. And they don't.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just
how does that make sense?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I thought
it's rushed. It's just extremely rushed.
I felt that with this episode.
More
Yes.
episodes.
Yes,
I
did.
It lost its steam this episode for sure, but they kind of had to. They kind of had to wrap it up for what they got right now, so they were like, "Oh shit!" And then they just put all this stuff together, and maybe the voice actors weren't around that day, so they're like, "No dialogue. Let's just do some fighting. Here we go."
No, I'm telling you, they wanted to reference those Studio Gallup girls, and I think they did a great job doing that.
Okay, you got to put a
Makes me feel
little
worse.
more respect on Aoi and Kotari. I mean, come on.
Come
Well,
on.
at least Owie.
When Kit was
yeah.
flying off the mech and
It was so
rolling in I thought she was going to crash into a cliff. You didn't think the same thing. You didn't think Soul Burner blue girl.
No, the first thing I thought, I was like, you had the classic like anime like swirly eyes, and I was like, yeah, they're like, is she okay? And I'm like, yeah, just concussion.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Mild
it's
concussion.
all good. Yeah,
Mild concussion. Well, listen, I'm gonna show everybody watching right now, and I'm gonna give my thoughts on this, and maybe this is not really like that big of a deal one way or another. One of the coolest elements about the Chronicles is we can see how many people are watching. We can see how many people are tuning in, how many people are clicking. We can't see unique viewers, but whatever. That I think is really cool. We can almost track it. Now, when I show you these numbers, you have to remember two things. One, there is a bit of a delay, meaning when you compare episode 5 to 4, episode 4 has been out for a full month before episode 5. Episode 2 has been out for a full 3 months. However, the second thing, and I know this because this is how YouTube works, most of your views happen in the first 48 hours to 7 days to a month to whatever. Like, it's not realistic for an episode, for a video that has, let's say, 300,000 views in the first 3 months to then get another 300,000 views in days 90 to 120. Like, if anything, It's going to be a very minor increase. So keep that in mind.
It kind of scales. It
yes,
scales down.
Exactly. It definitely scales. And again, I'll talk about it, and I want to hear from you guys about it, and we'll talk. Here's the data. So episode 1, always going to be the biggest, and 811,000. I mean, that's a pretty large number. It's actually a really good number, I would say. Episode 2, 526,000. Episode 3, 354,000. Episode 4, 370,000. Episode 5, 293. Episode 6, which has been out now for 2 weeks, 214,000. And that's where we are at with the current numbers regarding Branded. Now, I expect episode 6 to go up a little bit more, but I would be surprised if in the next 2 weeks, episode 6 goes up to like beyond 250, 260. Like, I think it's probably gonna, max out around that area. Nick T, you seems like you have something you want to say regarding the data.
I feel like the data is loud and clear. I mean, other than like the slight bump for 4, this is like a downward linear fall.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's 8, 12. I mean, yeah, almost not quite exponential, but like it kind of scoops down pretty low and pretty quick right after the first 2 episodes. So that's maybe not concerning. I actually think it makes sense, if anything. Like, the data is sort of in line with, oh, okay, this is all we're gonna get, and people check out. I checked out, right? I just watched the last 2 episodes back to back just now before stream, because I've been checked out prior to, like after 3 episodes or so. Okay, I get what they're doing here.
Well, I think that's what it is, right? I think if anything, it tells you a story about audience retention to a degree, even if you want to say, well, episode 1's an unfair comparison, it's an outlier. All right.
Sure.
Episode 2 is 300,000 views less. And then even just looking at episode 2 is then that new base mark. If you want to ignore the first episode, no episode comes close to that. 3 and 4 has some similarities, but then even 5 and 6 have a pretty significant dip from where 3 and 4 are. And again, I know that, like, yes, episode 5, for a more fair comparison, we should see where it's at in 30 days. Episode 5 is not getting 80,000 views in 30 days. That's just not going to happen. So I think that's what it is. I think there's a lot of people that saw those first 2 episodes and then just checked out because, to your point, it's like, well, this is what it is. It is what it is. Maybe I'll go back and binge watch it later. And maybe the intention was to do that. Maybe people will do that. But it's very easy nowadays to just forget. It's very easy to just forget about something when it's not on the top of your mind, and there's so many other things that can grab your interest in media and in the world. Dak, you're a numbers guy. I mean, you see this. What do you kind of make of it from an analytical perspective, if anything, if there's any story to be told here? You know, my brother, Dak, before you say, my brother would always say, every number has a story, every chapter is the beginning with words. What is the story here, man?
Wait, what was the second half of that catchphrase?
Yeah,
Never mind.
Can we get him to say that as a sound clip?
It's just a load of nonsense, usual, you know.
Yeah, okay.
course.
That's it.
No, I mean, with it, I mean, it definitely does follow I will say it follows a little bit of the classic kind of YouTube trend with some of those types of series. It's going to dip down. You know, those views going down is pretty commonplace with a lot. It's not all of them. You know, there definitely are exceptions, but it is commonplace with a lot of YouTube videos and series and things like that, just for multiple episodes to continue to have less and less. I mean, even regular TV, you can often see it, you know, be the case. But it does definitely tell a story. It does show, of course, exactly that not as many people are checking back in or are as invested or looking forward to it. And I mean, definitely with it being once a month, with it being as short as it is, with there being other things that people can get easily invested in, it's very easy to cast it off to the side, you know, not want to spend 5 minutes even thinking about it. I mean, I can say I'm in the same kind of boat. I didn't watch the episode until, you know, earlier today, because just there was no point. You know, it's not something that I have to go back and see all the time too. You know, like with a weekly show where it's like I want to see what happens next. I want to keep on going. I want to, you know, find out, you know, where things are going, because it's more consistent. It's on my brain. It's, you know, in my face, you know, and for a longer amount of time. I mean, definitely things like that do play a big factor in it. And I mean, really just, I mean, I would say with the stuff where they don't kind of explain a lot of it to people who aren't as familiar with the lore, it makes it a little bit trickier for them to want to be invested. You know, like, it's hard to sit there and look at a couple characters on a rock. You know, yeah, there are, you know, aura farming, but it's like, who are they? Why should I care about them? Oh, I can kind of vaguely recognize you from that one video I saw 6 months ago, you know, for 2 minutes. But it's, you know, without like knowing the cards, using it more frequently, or being super familiar with it, you're not going to care as much.
Right. Now, I mean, I'm just looking at like viewership as well from really big people in the Yu-Gi-Oh space, you know, MBT, SEMO, you know, and their viewership, I mean, they have videos that have been up for 2 weeks that have 90,000, 100,000 views. Obviously, it's not 2 weeks, 214, but we're talking only half of what like is the finale episode of the branded storyline, one of the most popular lore storylines here on the official Konami channel, subbed. Accessibility is not an issue at all. You know, that I just feel like that number is very low. Personally, I just feel like it's very low, especially when you look on the same channel, Dak, and if they have card game commercials, those videos get over 1 million views. We talked about how when they were running, you know, Crash Town episodes on a VPN locked, you know, or region lock, channel, those episodes would get 800,000 views. So, you know, I just feel like the numbers here are lower. Pete, Dredge, I don't know if you guys have any comment you want to make about this. Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a matter of, you know, you voiced your frustrations about the Chronicles, about that you know, it really at Skytrack it was atrocious. You know, we were saying it was bad. It's not really got anything going on other than the animation, which has always been good. But I think what you're seeing is just recognition that this is something that's 5 minutes. It's once a month. It's not advertised well. I think this drop-off makes complete sense. I'm honestly not concerned about it, especially because, as you just said, the other videos on the channel do great. I think this is them, you know, being put in a position where it's like, maybe we do need advertisers. Maybe we do need to make it longer or more frequent. I mean, I think this is just going to be data that they're going to use and learn from. Again, as we've talked about, Konami animation is new. Konami's not new, but Konami animation is new. That is a true statement. So they're going to see, okay, the first one did really good. Is that just because the hype of like something new, and then it slowly fell off? And it's like, well, why did it fall off? I mean, they're going to look at this and go, it's only once a month, and it's 6 minutes. Like maybe we need to, do more episodes. It's giving them data. So I'm not super concerned about it. I'm also not surprised it dropped because as we've said, as it went on, it was like, okay, it was one of these, remember in the beginning when you had hope, oh, the next one's going to be 7 episodes. The next one's going to be 12 episodes. They're going to get up to, you in the very beginning, you were very excited, hopeful that it would grow in length. But unfortunately, as the title has said, it's going to be a short. And I think people really had the same thought as you. They thought, hey, they're starting off slow. This animation's great. If they could just make it into like the anime, this would be amazing.
Well, Dredge, and every time they upload an episode, the comments are always, man, this deserves to be longer.
Oh,
yeah, to your point. Yeah.
So the hope is that Konami Animation is reading, doubtful, reading the comments and using this data.
Very doubtful.
Very doubtful, especially when the AI runs their English, Twitter channel, but whatever.
Don't even.
It's one of those things that I'm not really concerned about it. I just hope that the information that we have is used to better both, the Chronicles and Konami Animation as a whole, being like, hey, there was a drop-off, and why was there a drop-off? Let's figure it out. And again, as I think we've all said, it's probably because it's a 5-minute episode. It's once a month. We didn't even know it was out. We had to go, shoot, it's out. We didn't even know. There's no advertisement for it. I think if they do some things better, people will definitely be a little bit more interested in watching it. So, But again, we'll see.
I did just update it with the first 2 Sky Striker episodes as well. And you can see there's just, that first episode of Sky Striker was so bad that, there was
still got 820.
I know, such a massive drop off in the second episode, which was abhorrent in my opinion. Pete, any thoughts that you have? You've been in the YouTube game for a very long time. You know a lot about, viewership, especially with big channels. What do you take away from the data here?
The only other thing I could add to this personally would be the Sky Striker to branded thing is kind of where my mind goes. And, episode 2, we already kind of knew what we were getting into with Sky Strikers at that point. It had 380,000 views. So in my mind, maybe Sky Strikers it was liked more. Maybe it's just a more popular growing thing that people were more attracted to. And you're talking about 2.5-minute episodes, especially in the second one where you know what's going to happen. Yeah, all right, branded in the first episode, it massively picks it back up. It's longer. People are like, all right, something new. But that drop-off, especially in the last 2 episodes, is so significant. I think, look at it, 293, 214? That's significantly less than 380 in that second episode of Sky Strikers. So it just makes me think like, hey, I think that type of lore might have just appealed to more people as a whole. And obviously we could have debates about people who know the lore way better than I do of why that would be the case, but that's kind of where my mind goes.
Here's something I'm saying, very well said. I'm so interested in this. And Dak, correct me if I'm wrong, branded, Sky Striker, the love that the community has for those 2 decks, those 2 archetypes, those 2 lore stories is generally larger than the love the community has for Charmers. Do you feel like that's a fair statement?
No, you're wrong. No, I'm kidding. No, definitely you're right. They 100%, I would say, branded and Sky Striker are
2 of the biggest.
Loved a lot more. They're definitely 2 of the biggest. Now, from my understanding, I know with it can vary a little bit here or there. Like they do have, I think, more Charmers figures and things like, kind of merch kind of stuff than they do something like branded. But obviously, there's Sky Striker stuff out there and everything as well. So it's interesting to kind of see from that perspective that maybe like they're kind of just trying to almost see what works. I think. What's gonna draw in.
And the reason I asked you, and the point that I was getting to, will the first episode of Charmers get to 800,000 views? Which it did for Sky Striker and it did for branded. But now we are 6 months or half a year since branded started. We are 9 months into the Chronicles production as a whole. My bold prediction, no. I do not think Charmers episode 1 will even get to 500,000.
Nope.
I think that's
500.
I think we could get to anywhere between 5 and 6. I think that's kind of the half.
I just don't think Charmers has the market power that Branded and Sky Striker do. I just don't think it does.
I think I strongly disagree with you, and mainly because why you gotta be like that, Nick T?
No, that's fair.
I think it has potential, purposely because when is the next episode of Charmers supposed to release?
End of December.
Okay, what is December 19th? What are they going to make sure? What are they going to make sure is coming out? 100%. This is going above 700, and I'm extremely confident, just because they're going to talk about it. And again, and here's the thing: if they don't talk about it, it means they're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! 9 or a movie. So you should be happy that one of those things is going to happen either way. Hopefully, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! 9.
Or Dredge, if they don't talk about it, that's just a bad sign in general. Like, let's say Yu-Gi-Oh! 9 or anything isn't announced and they don't talk about it.
That would be very bad. I'd agree with you. If that's the case, I'd be so caught off.
Yeah,
guard.
you have to push that product as a new studio.
Especially
There's no way
it's going to be releasing around Christmas, arguably the 25th, 24th.
No, that's a good point.
I think they're going to talk about it. I think it's going to bring the hype back. And with anything, right? Most people will always try the first of almost anything, right?
Yep.
They'll watch the first episode. It's not for me again. Maybe it's going to be different this time. Oh, it's only the first episode of a lore. So I'm very confident this is going to get over 600,000. Now, do I think it deserves 600,000? Probably not. No, it's probably not going to be as good as, as we just said, Sky Striker and Branded are the two more popular lures. But again, it's people always want to see what's new. What's the new thing? And again, I do think that we're going to get some sort of promotion or discussion at Jump Festa, and that's just going to really ensure that it gets closer to that number. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, the best part about the Chronicles is that the data's right there. It's in front of us, and the numbers will tell the story. I really think there will be a significant drop looking at the first episodes when you compare Charmers to Sky Striker and to Branded. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, listen, they will promote it during Jump Festa, but I don't know if that's gonna bring it. I mean, we'll see. I mean, listen, it's all speculation. Yes, Dak.
There is a Chronicles OCG and TCG deck coming out in January as well.
Interesting.
That's for
so it should have. I think it's been announced. It says it's set to come out January 24th, 2026. It's kind of like a starter deck. It's a Charmers Spirit deck. They did one with Albaz and all that not too long ago.
I wish I would like this is like when you make a bet and then the line just moves crazily and then it's like there's actually info comes out. You go like, the quarterback's hurting the other team and you go, "Oh, I'm locked in, baby."
That's when you overthink it. No,
Dak's right. What do you? That's
of course Dak's right, but I don't listen. If I've learned anything from the 10 years I've done this, do not put your faith in people that are very into the card game on a large majority watching the animated product. If that was the case for Yu-Gi-Oh, it would be on the level of Dragon Ball and One Piece, and it's nowhere in the discussion. So I
agree with you there. However, what I'm saying is, you just have multiple things promoting this, and it's coming out in like a month. I just think the timing. If this was before Jump Festa, and even if I would be in so much agreement with you. If it was like, it's coming out December 12th, I'm like, no announcement. Yeah, it can be below 500, 100%. But with the Jump Festa and the announcement of the OCG struck, even if it's not a lot, Dill, even if it's only an extra, let's just say 50,000 views from that 50,000 is going to bump it up. It really is.
So
that's 10% of what I need.
It'll bump it up to like 470. It'll bump it up to that range.
Now he's being inflammatory.
Hey, Dill. Hey, wait, no. So now we're gonna have a Dill. You said your confidence below 500. Is that correct?
I believe it will be below 500. Yes.
Let's do a friendly gentleman's wager then. Let's do this. What do you want to do?
Well,
I think it'll be over 500.
You said it'll be over 600. So do you want to set it at 550?
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, 550. Okay. Yeah.
And I said it's between 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the loser buys the other like ice cream? You want to go crazy? You want to do something and have to dress up?
I'm fine with a large thing of ice cream. Yes, I'm fine with that.
Like large ice cream.
What? By the way, we're looking at the 30 days.
So it's 30 days is when the most views. Is that technically when we should get it?
I'm telling you that I'm telling you 30 days. Like if I don't know the exact date, I could probably get it. But looking at like the Sky Striker episode 1, 820, I'm sure like 750 of that was probably in the first 30 days.
Give me
of
40 days and I'm in.
All right, I'll give you 40 days.
That's fair. Because realize that extra 10 days, what you just said, won't make a difference. So let's just be safe.
That's fine. By the way, I want you to know that no Chronicles episode has reached 550,000 views in 5 episodes now.
You're not scaring me
of the most popular
not
lore archetype in the franchise.
Not worried
episode
about it.
2.
How did
526, 550, 526.
How many of the first episodes of a new lore from Animation Chronicle hit over? I don't know. Let's say 800.
Over 550.
Both.
Oh wait, two for two.
Yes,
we're 2 for 2.
Yes,
and you're giving me 550. You're giving me 250K less. Easy money. Come on, man. What are you doing?
We'll say, dude.
This is why I'm
very
the gambler of the
interested.
group. This is why I'm the gambler.
And every group needs a gambler. Yeah. So no, I'm happy we have you. But listen, I think you're all. You know what? I also think you are overlooking. I think you are. I've talked to a lot of people. I think you are overlooking the amount of Yu-Gi-Oh fans who, if a new show doesn't get announced at Jump Festa, they are abandoning the franchise.
I mean, hey.
I've had a few fans say to me, "This is the last stand. This is it."
Yeah.
So I think you're overlooking.
Last stand.
I think you're overlooking that potential exodus.
No, I'm not. I'm confident enough to know that people will go back on their word for one, and unfortunately we still just we want Yu-Gi-Oh. So if they give me anything and that's all I'm gonna get, I'm still gonna check it out. I'm not gonna be happy about it. I'm gonna complain. I'm gonna be in the comments saying, but we're gonna check it out, man.
No matter how long it takes.
Now, are there a few people? Yeah, whatever it takes, as Captain would say. No matter, even if people are saying it, I guarantee if I could track their internet, they're searching all the time. They're hoping, they're just saying it because they're frustrated and upset. And I get it, man. I'm upset. As someone who doesn't have a Yu-Gi-Oh content channel, I'm upset. I'm frustrated.
Those guys that have those channels are cooked.
Yeah, those guys, I'm sweating for them.
House of Champs, a big Yu-Gi-Oh content creator.
Yeah,
more on the market side of the TCG.
What he said?
Came into one of my streams recently. He said, "Man, it must be tough."
Did he really? Oh, God.
Essentially, and he was like, "Yeah, it's tough for Yu-Gi-Oh content in general. Even on the card side, viewership is just down, and then you got an anime channel."
Yeah, I can't imagine those channels. Man.
Hey, when Yu-Gi-Oh 9 gets announced in 15 days, we'll be cooking.
And
we'll be cooking like Nick Yagi, man.
We are.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's who you're bringing up. We are also doing a for the first time ever, I believe, on Thursday night, a Jump Festa pre-show. So more detail. The Thursday before Jump Festa, so more detail on that to come. But
pre-show.
Yeah, no, it's listen, it's bad. Episode 8. Albaz beats Gorgonzola, and that concludes the branded storyline. Do we have some... by the way, that big, beautiful clock, 15 days until Jump Festa.
Yes, he's sweating.
I said it in the watch-along earlier, Pete.
Must be. Took off the Dino onesie.
I took off the Dino onesie. It's an event, and I've actually been saying this for months. Yeah. I'm getting butterflies in my stomach thinking about it. It's an event.
It's gonna break you emotionally.
It's an event that I hope never.
Either way.
I hope it never comes. I hope it never comes. And I've said that. No, and Nick T, I've said that. And after I said that, Nick T, you were like, "That makes sense," because the thought of it is very romantic, right? It's beautiful. You're out on the, you're under the Tuscany sun. You got a bottle of wine. There's a beautiful lady or man, whatever floats your boat, sitting right across from you. And the reality is the rain clouds are right above you, and a hurricane is about to be unleashed. And all of a sudden, your beautiful dinner with the, gorgonzola cheese over the chicken parmesan is about to be completely washed away in Tuscany. That's the reality of it. So the thought of a beautiful, Italian getaway with a beautiful person, your loved one, whatever it may be, is beautiful. It's enticing. Let's go. Let's book the tickets. But the reality is that hurricane is always brewing. That is my Jump Festa. So that's my sacrifice. That's my challenge.
I'm just a little confused by the analogy. Is Jump Festa both the vacation and the hurricane?
The thought of Jump Festa and the romantic element of a new show being announced is the vacation, but the reality possibility of that vacation being a rain out is potentially
Got it.
what
So
Jump Festival
you rather
actually be.
never take the time to travel to the destination. Just don't go on the vacation.
I'd rather always have it to look forward to. Sometimes the best part about a vacation is looking forward to it.
Okay. I kind of see what you're putting down.
Right?
Right? It was a little
No.
it was a little bit messy.
Thank
but
you.
I kind
It's
of
got
get
legs,
the vibe
though.
of what
It's
we're
got
going
legs.
for here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have so many things I could say.
I mean, he got somewhere. I mean that
That was a great analogy. That was one of my better ones.
That's the
I mean,
scary
I would say
part.
it's
better
better.
than- what was that one you had back in the day with the wasn't it like a raccoon or something you had?
Of course, that was a great.
Applebee's.
I'm happy you brought that up. It was
No,
regarding
God damn it.
it was regarding Flame taking in Windy, believing that Windy, could be fixed, and then that going to bite him in the ass when Soulburner dueled Bowman. And it would be like if you walk into your driveway and it's the daylight and you see a raccoon in your driveway, and we're all animal lovers, right? If I see like something, I'm gonna want to pet it. I call the raccoon over. The raccoon comes over to me. I start petting it. It bites me, and it has rabies. Now I got to go to the hospital. It's my fault.
Immediately, by the way.
Immediately. It's my fault because what the hell is a raccoon doing out in the middle of the day? I've got to know better. Why is Flame trying to take in Windy? Windy's corrupt. Windy's awful.
They used to be brothers in crime once. They used to be kindred, kind of spirits. All
The
those
raccoon
others.
used to be my pet. How about that? Do I need to add that to the analogy for it to make sense?
Just wanted to box you into a corner.
Dude, I can't. Too
So,
funny.
that's where we're at. But anyway, all that to say, 15
Yeah.
days. Oh, dude.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm pumped up.
I'm
Oh man,
To rephrase, none of our lives are as affected as yours is.
No.
So I can't imagine how you would be
yeah,
feeling.
that's true.
It's not just me. I mean, there are a lot of people in this beautiful community that, Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime has been there for them. It's meant so much. And, I've met a lot of people that have said, man, Zexel got me through a really tough time. Vrain saved my life. Arc 5, really, really helped me out, when I was going through it. And I think every Yu-Gi-Oh! Show has had that effect on someone. And I know for a fact the 9th Yu-Gi-Oh! Show would also have that effect on someone. And so if that show never actually happens, that person is missing out. Those people, and that's what upsets me more than anything else. I know how much this franchise means to so many people, and I really hope it's not the end. And I keep saying it. In 15 days, we'll get a hint. Well, we might get an answer, but we'll certainly, at the very least, get a hint as to what the future holds, in my opinion. But man, if they don't, if they go through another panel and they don't announce anything, and
They're going to be inconsolable.
yeah,
It's gonna be a tough rest of the night that we stream.
yeah, it's gonna be brutal.
Now-
I mean, it's gonna be brutal.
What if they do another live duel, but they bring on the Battle Beast voice actor?
Then I'll feel like that's actually a slight at me. Then I'll feel personally attacked. If it's like Battle Beast's voice actor versus Hunt.
So the whole time, and
that
the
would
whole
be
time he's just
brilliant.
going, ah.
Yeah. Boy. Yeah, I don't know. I get butterflies. I get nervous. I get excited. I don't know.
I will
So you think
say,
you got a bathroom downstairs now?
I'm unlikely to be at Jump Festa,
Which is sad.
It is very sad, but at the same time,
But you have the biggest smile because you're happy at the same time, right?
It's not that. It's because
You don't have to take care of it.
I am very intrigued to not be able to see behind the scenes, so I don't actually. Because again, as someone who's been to Jump Festa, behind the scenes is where you're seeing everything, right? The screen is just the reaction, but like, I am gonna not be sad. I can't give Dylan that hug and that comfort whenever whatever.
Well, hold on. Let's not act like it's set in stone. Come on,
No, I
man.
didn't. But I said whatever happens, because you'd want comfort even if you were right and there is Yu-Gi-Oh 9, right? Like it's not supposed to be negative. It's just it is interesting that I'm gonna not be able to see behind the scenes and only be able to see what is on the screen in front of me.
Yeah.
So I am intrigued how
you
that's
give a
gonna
unique
go.
Oh, he's already told me to
perspective that
FaceTime you.
I am. I don't think you need to FaceTime me. Apparently, there's gonna be a good amount of people. We don't need me.
You're watching him jump in the lake.
Okay,
no,
hold on. Let me clarify.
If he did do that though, Dredge, I definitely would send you a video.
If I get a FaceTime from one of you, I know he's doing something stupid, so I will answer.
But that's what I'm saying. We have to have you on retainer, because otherwise he's gonna jump off the roof if they don't.
If he does something like dumb, then yeah. But
Okay.
I'll encourage it.
There is a small hill right outside my abode.
This guy keeps talking about the film.
I will be, and by the way, it's going to be like 20 degrees. The ground is going to be hard as cement. I will be jumping and rolling down that hill if Yu-Gi-Oh 9 is announced. Dak, you better keep up, man, because I'm sprinting out of the house and I'm running right to that hill.
You've been winded going down the stairs. I think I'll be fine.
wow.
Jesus Christ.
Honestly,
got him.
that was the biggest shot Dak's thrown in a while.
Yeah, I don't think I ever heard
well
take a
deserved.
shot and he just took a good one. That's why.
That was good. That was good.
Didn't
All
see
right.
that coming.
I don't have a response to that.
You know what's going to be crazy about this? Given
What?
that those of us who are gonna be there, like if you do that, there will be multiple footage
Oh
at
my God,
multiple
yeah.
angles.
Oh,
of
it'd
it
be great.
happening.
It's gonna be great.
You could compile it. You
video.
I'm gonna make
Put
the
that up.
best behind the scenes video. It's gonna be great.
You can
And the
game
shirt's
my
off.
Career died.
The shirt's
Yeah,
off when I'm
That's all
doing
the
that.
moment.
When I'm rolling down the
better
hill,
be.
the shirt's off.
Oh, jeez.
Because I'll tell you what's going to
You
happen.
better-
They're going to show us the protagonist. Maybe it'll be a girl protagonist. They're going to show us the protagonist.
Don't-
They're
Tell us about your shirt being off for a girl protagonist, please.
well,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
It'll be regardless.
Timing's not great.
It'll be
Right past
regardless of protagonist. I'm just
You've
saying how
already-
the trailer's
you've
going to play out.
started that,
They're going to
though.
show us the protagonist. They're going to show us the trailer, and shirt's coming off, and I'm bolting. I'm bolting out that door, and I'm running for that hill. And I'm running up
you're
the hill.
running up that hill?
Yeah, I'm running up that hill,
And the
dude.
music's gonna play
And then I'm
through the
tumbling down that hill. And man, what a moment that's going to be for everyone in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. Or it'll just cap what's been a tough 2025. Let's hope that's not the case.
Tough life.
Tough.
And it'll cap a pretty tough 2026, 2027.
At the end of a tough career.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Do we have any donations? or
Hello,
super
how may I
chats?
direct your call? It's gonna be your future.
Jeez.
We have some on your end and some on our end.
Yeah, why don't you start us off, Dill?
All right, yeah, I will start us. Dork Emperor J, thank you for the 100 bits. Random question: what are you craving to eat / drink right now? I am craving a cup of ice cream,
What flavor?
cotton candy
Vanilla.
with rainbow sprinkles and M&Ms.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Every time he says the most sugary possible ice cream. It's crazy. Dude, it's like I understand liking ice cream, and I love ice cream personally. But to pick cotton candy ice cream,
but you knew he would.
I know, but it's just
That's
like
true.
just what a choice of your craving. Like
And then
that's
it's
that's
not
what he
even-
needs
then,
right
then
now.
it's got to have the sprinkles and all.
It's just. Dill, what did you eat today? Might as well ask. Why not? Let's do that. Let's play this game.
You love asking this.
I do love because
I'm
I
just happy it's not
understand that
me.
your answer is going to be poor every time.
I had a
The way
bacon,
he said
egg,
that, too.
bacon, egg, and cheese on a blueberry bagel for breakfast.
Okay.
Oh.
Then for lunch, I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Cheap and easy.
And for dinner, I had pasta with vodka sauce, grilled chicken, and
I said
Okay.
pasta vodka sauce too. Fun
cheesy
fact.
garlic bread.
So it's not. I mean, it's three
It's
meals.
pretty good.
How many vegetables did you have?
I had also a Nature Valley granola bar as a snack.
How,
That doesn't count as a
That's-
vegetable.
You're still not.
What
You
was
know,
it?
you know he didn't eat any
What was the
vegetables.
question?
Come
That's
on.
crazy, man. Did you take any vitamins or anything?
No.
How much water? You drank a lot of water. How much water did you drink?
I've drank this cup 2.5 times.
Okay, that's good. We'll give you
There
the
you go.
water.
Keeping
intake.
away
That's
the
good.
pre-diabetes.
Yeah, I don't know how the water he's done that for this long, but
He's
he's
pulled it
calculated.
Water is the
Good,
only
man.
thing I've drank today, by the way.
That's good. No
Let's
coffee.
go.
There you go.
cup of coffee in the morning. Yes.
There it is.
Yeah,
There it is.
yeah, knew it was coming.
Forgot about
How do
that.
you
Yeah,
take
so
your coffee?
the main issue with your diet is it's just very, very. Well, actually, you know what? I shouldn't say that because you are very underweight for your height. So yeah, you can have carbs. That's fine.
Thank you. My coffee.
But you need more vegetables, clearly. So.
My coffee, I usually get pretty lazy, so if it's here, I'll just do the coffee and then I'll put maybe like a little bit of milk in. My ideal coffee is
I know.
cappuccino,
Freaking
3
God.
pumps of mocha, 3 stevia, 3 pumps of blueberry flavoring, whole milk,
This gets
and
wilder every time.
a
No,
couple
no.
of sweet and low.
I love it. I love it. He just goes off the deep end on this every time, and I just love it. I
Every
love
time I've
his
ever been to
dedication.
Dunkin' with him, the order
awful.
when he says it just makes my stomach turn.
You know
Yeah,
what's
it's a lot of sugar.
the most criminal part about that fake order is the both stevia and sweet and low.
Yeah, like so frustrating.
Like why?
So
Why?
frustrating. But yeah, you're eating a lot of carbs, not
They
enough
mix well.
but at least you had 3 meals. I'll give you that. So and a
Garlic
lot of
cheesy
water,
bread
so.
sounds pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Just,
it
yeah,
sounds
it
really
was the
good.
Texas Toast brand, so you just pop it on
Oh,
the thing, you
that
put it in the
sounds good.
microwave.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it was
Did
very
you
good.
cook any of that or?
I did the bread. Ivrea did
On the PB&J did the bread.
chicken.
How did you do the bread? Like you just put cheese on and put it into
You
like
open the
air fryer?
freezer.
So yeah, I opened
the
the
box out.
freezer. Yeah,
Oh, so they're pre-made.
Pulled it out.
they
Oh,
are
yeah.
pre-made. They are pre-made.
Gotcha.
Toaster or air fryer? Would you put it in?
Oven.
Oh, oven. Wow, we're going fancy.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
Bree did all the actual like creation of the
Breading
dinner
the chicken, putting
and
it in the egg,
plating.
planko. Yeah,
Right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
It's
That was it.
You're a lucky man. You know, she has time to do that in the day, and she works a full-time job. Lucky guy, man.
Jesus Christ. We have $5 from Sean Gilbride. Thank you,
She's
Sean.
great.
Thank you, Sean.
No, she's great. Sean, thank you so much, my man. Thank you, Sean Gilbert.
Actually, we have 7. We have $5 and a $2 from Sean.
Oh.
The first one, Special Olympics State Bowling Champ checking in.
Get it?
Also,
That's
get
pretty
cautiously
awesome.
hyped because it's Jump Festa month again.
But
Sean is ready.
I've got 3 letters for Sean Gilbride. S
Yeah.
G S. Sean
SGS.
Gilbride Strike. Congratulations,
Yeah.
my man, on being the state champion. I mean, that is freaking awesome, dude. That is,
Oh, it is.
Weir could never. He tried. So congratulations, Sean.
Unnecessary
Just
strife.
Well, I'm just being
No
honest.
reason.
Sean, thank you so much for the super chat. Congratulations in all your endeavors and accomplishments, dude. We love hearing about it. I love keeping up with you on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much, my man. I appreciate you very much. Thank you for supporting me and supporting the channel. I appreciate you, Sean.
And he continued with a hype of a woo.
Thank you. Woo! I can't actually do it. My falsetto's gone. Thank you, Sean.
You'll take care of your throat. We have 5 Australian from Electric Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Kevin.
Who do y'all think would win in a duel between Jack Atlas from 5Ds and Yuya is it Sakaki or Sasaki?
It is Sakaki.
Okay.
So
It is Sakaki? Okay.
yeah, Yuya and the Jack and 5Ds actually did duel 3 times.
Jack doesn't count.
With results.
You
that
mean
Jack
the
doesn't
Arc 5,
count.
The Arc 5?
The Arc 5 Jack,
yeah.
I apologize. But that Jack I always viewed as a worse Jack. So that's tough. I'll
don't
say
know
this.
Yuya
If
well
it's
enough,
Yuya with all of the U-boys inside of him, I will
then
pick Yuya.
It's a wrap.
Exactly. I will pick Yuya.
It sounds like the U-boys.
If Yuya does not have the U-boys inside of him, I will go ahead and I will pick Jack Atlas. I think Jack
Come on,
is the
man.
all-around more complete duelist. So I'm going to pick Jack Atlas on that
we do
one.
have to be careful.
I
with
love
some of
watching
this
Nick
stuff.
T, man.
What?
Nick T he just
By the way,
My fault.
I have a question. How would you guys feel about a Yu-Gi-Oh! 9 being focused on Kitamura, the guy from Vrains?
Yeah,
know what?
I
I'll
saw
take it.
I saw
I'll take
who
it.
commented that.
yeah, I
he
saw
write-
that comment.
He texted
He wrote
me.
it. He wrote it in the chat.
Oh, I don't have chat up. He texted me. I thought that like he. All right. So
he
I'll
wrote
take
in
it.
the chat.
I'll take it.
Dylan, what do you think about that?
I texted him back. I said I'd take anything at this point. Also, confirmation. The great and super
Oh my God.
talented
Oh
Barrett
my God.
Letty and his of course
Oh.
wonderful wife will
my God.
not be able to
Oh.
Jump Festa. So
Bamboozled.
someone else
Wait,
will have to
did
take the money.
did
then.
JC ever RSVP?
Yeah, I think he's coming.
Hey, number one thing, Jump Fest this year. JC showing up late. Number one.
Yeah, he doesn't know you said that, so
Always.
it's a fair bet.
Number one.
It's a fair
Number
bet.
one.
We'll put it on the bingo
That's a
maker.
lock.
Yeah.
Oh, we should make one.
Wait, what?
We'll make it
Make
after the
one of
stream.
those bingo makers of
Oh
things
my
that happened
God,
on Jump
wait.
Fest tonight.
If you
That actually
do,
sounds like a great idea.
If you have like a
We'll do it.
holiday party or whatever you got going on, the next day on the playback, you have no idea what's happened.
Oh,
You
no.
sit down with your bingo card.
That's a
see
great
if you can
idea.
Get bingo.
That's such a great idea. I actually have a holiday
do
present
that,
today, but-
if you do that, do not tell me what is on the bingo card, because
course.
I
Oh,
feel
God,
like a
no.
lot of things
Oh,
will be.
God,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
But
no.
Kevin, yeah, thank you so much. Dak, you're the only one that can answer. What do you think? 5Ds, Jack, Arc 5 Yugioh.
I mean, I'm kind of in the same thought process as you.
Because I think Yugioh
Jack
gets
is
so
where
much stronger right after
that's the thing is
Yeah.
kind of after as the show kind of wraps, he gets a lot stronger because he's everybody fused together. But I would say almost any point before that, Jack's gonna probably win.
Yeah.
Especially 5D's Jack specifically.
Because when they're unified, dude, and they're all, like
no, he's got all the dragons
one-
and the all his deck. Yeah,
yeah, the four
Wait.
dragons. The
I'm
4Ds.
confused.
Yeah, Nick T.
No.
Are they all one or are they all inside him?
They are one character. Well, both actually. They're one character. It's still Yugioh, but their souls reside within Yugioh.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Thanks for clearing that up, man.
You're just
the
no.
best,
You're,
the
No,
best way
because-
the best way you can think about it is think of one
Nick-
person got split into four, and then so now that's
then
four people.
They
They're
all
25%,
got up in you.
and they all merge,
Oh.
but they're all still their own kind of like.
It's like it's
Fragment,
It's the Holy Trinity, but it's 4 people.
right.
Yes.
yeah.
So it's the
They're all-
holy whatever
Yeah,
you
they're
want to
all-
call that.
Just for you, bros.
Yeah.
the-
4
the-
bros.
I don't know,
All right.
Square.
I was confused
Square.
based on how Dylan was talking. Like he's
Yeah,
changing the
well,
phrases.
yeah. I
Well, I'm trying not to
You
be
love-
too spoilery because Arc 5 might be a show that we all watch at some point.
You're right. No, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Hey, that is something we plan to do.
Dark Emperor J. Wow. Thank you for the $2 donation, Dark. Hey, Dill, I was just curious if you wanted to push the Bloodborne bet to January since things got busy for you. Dude, if you want to push it to January, I would really appreciate that, and I will 100% do the bet in January, and we'll stream some Bloodborne in January, kind of even as a hype up for the Duskbloods. And I could change the prize to 25 gifted subs. What were the original parameters of the bet? Dark Emperor, if you could write them in the chat, you don't need to donate again. If you could write them in the chat, and then Dak, if you can keep an eye on what he says and
Just
read it.
send them to me on Discord so it doesn't get lost.
Actually, that would be
We'll have
great.
it on-
And then
on
I'll
hand.
let you know because whatever, 25 gifted subs, I feel like is a lot. So
It is a lot.
Yeah, I feel like the original was
lot.
like 50, like a $50 donation, which is like less than half of that. So
Yeah.
we'll send it to Dak. Send it to Dak. And then what I have to do as well, I vaguely remember, but send the original parameters to Dak. We'll get it kinked out in January. Dark Emperor J, thank you for the donation.
It's a Orphan of Kaz thing, right? You have to beat him.
I have to beat
help,
the
isn't it?
DLC, and the DLC
Yeah, he's got the
bosses are much more difficult than. And Orphan of Kaz I've never beaten, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, never beaten.
Yeah, it was
them.
beat the DLC characters and we had to see where the save was.
Oh yeah, because we need a save state of from that point.
I thought you beat Orphan of Kaz with having someone help you.
Correct.
You just never beat him at all.
Yeah, I should clarify. I never beat
Solo.
him solo.
Never soloed him.
Yes, you are correct because I did get the trophy, and this is back when you could message people on PSN.
Yeah,
and I remember
I've looked through the.
Yeah,
trophies.
no. I remember I messaged the guy who helped me, and I was like, I was been stuck on him for days. Thank you so much. And the guy responded with like a winky face, and that was all he said.
Yikes.
And that's all he needed to
Sometimes
say.
people help out, man.
Yeah, that's all he needed to say, and I got the
he knew
platinum
you needed
and-
help.
Yeah. So really cool stuff.
We
Yeah,
have
rumor has it that was the early days to let me solo her.
Oh, let
What?
me. Let me see. Right. Yes. That's a famous meme.
We have $20 from J.R. Glenn.
Thank you. Oh, JR, dude,
Thank
up
you, JR.
late. What?
Yes,
JR
thanks,
Glenn.
Hey, congrats on the Twitch partnership. Also, I hope the boys had a great Thanksgiving.
JR, thank you so much, and I'll let the boys
Thank you,
kind of
JR,
speak for
appreciate it.
themselves. How are
It
your
was,
guys'
thank
Thanksgiving?
It was very good. I actually got to see Jay, I think, in one of my streams around Thanksgiving, so that was good.
Oh,
Yeah, Dredge,
that's
you were
nice.
back, which is really, really exciting.
I
He's
was
back.
back.
Yeah.
This is true. I'm trying to make a comeback. We're trying to see. I'd like to go live either tomorrow night or Friday morning. So we'll see what my schedule
man.
allows. So
Very exciting.
Hopefully we-
Getting a little crazy.
Friday
huh?
morning.
Yeah, getting a little
guy.
crazy. And I have a doctor
live from
Friday,
work.
So, but then after that, I don't have work. So
Let's go.
Have you ever thought about going live at your job and just like getting, the people that you work on to just like be like, yeah, I'm cool with that.
and breaking the health.
HIPAA.
information
But what are you breaking? You're
portability
breaking
accountability
HIPAA? Is that
No,
a real?
it doesn't break HIPAA if
Yeah.
it's Cal.
Yeah, what if
Still,
it's
no.
You can just
Actually,
say
you saying that is breaking HIPAA. Yes.
I think
Now,
he's meant.
If we're
Cal
being,
has
if we're
given
being
that
real,
information.
I said it.
for a second.
Hang on.
No,
What's the
I haven't said it on
FAFSA?
stream.
What's the
No,
FAFSA?
but he has.
The FAFSA?
First of all, you're saying
That's
it
for
You're the
wrong.
wrong.
Somebody, my nickname in college was Young FAFSA. That's what somebody.
Oh my god.
Yes, it was. No, it really
Whoa.
was.
So the federal what is it? It's like federal student aid. It's like financial aid
Yeah.
for
Yeah, it's for
federal
college
student aid,
loans.
something like that.
Okay, that's not like.
I used to,
HIPAA.
I used to have to talk about it. No, it's
That's not HIPAA.
But what's the
Young
one
HIPAA.
where they?
although technically on that back end you did need permission to talk about that kind of stuff with certain people on your account.
What's the one
I've done
where it's
academic
like,
advising.
the meme where it's, I guess it's not FAFSA, but it's like F, something about labor safety laws.
I love how Nick T
OSHA.
Pete same thing, looking at
OSHA.
their phone, looking
The
at their
OSHA
phone,
violation.
and all of a sudden Nick T goes first, like goes up like this, then Pete same exact look. I love it. She's like,
Yeah.
they're like,
Yeah.
did he really just say that? Like,
spent time
I wasn't even
together.
looking at my phone. I was looking at the. But
Whatever
yeah,
you're looking at. You're looking
it
down, you
still
did the-
shocked me. It still shocked me.
Yeah, Young FAFSA.
Yeah.
No,
No, I know what you mean with the OSHA memes, but this doesn't fit in that context.
Not
That's-
even
yeah.
like
Okay.
HIPAA is like I can't give away someone's health information.
Right.
So
What
it's
if,
them
like-
being on
what if,
camera without
like-
a release is illegal.
Now, like Dredge, as a doctor, let me
Yeah.
ask you this.
I'm not a
So,
doctor, but continue.
HIPAA only applies to people that are in some kind of medical agreement for actual injuries or ailments, right?
So what do you mean exactly by that?
So, like if
specify.
Cal is like faking his injury, which he probably is. So that doesn't really fit under HIPAA, right? Like, I mean, like he doesn't
Jesus.
really have an injury.
So when someone
could
comes
record
in when someone comes into the clinic, they sign something about HIPAA. The minute you come in, whether you're lying, telling the truth, which I do believe Cal is telling the truth, just for my experience. God, multiple things. I mean, I know he's telling the truth. But that being said, yes, you can't even if someone's lying, I technically can't say, hey, Pete, just so you know, your coworker is coming in for physical therapy, and I don't know if they told their job and I can't do anything like that. So.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, that makes sense.
it's
Like,
very
I can't
similar.
we can't get a stream going to work.
It's very similar to how,
No.
like, if you bring
not without his consent.
if you bring a pet to a hotel and they say it's a service
can't.
animal, they don't need to show any proof. You're not allowed to ask.
Well, yeah.
It just is what it is.
Yeah, that happened a couple weeks ago, actually.
What if
Oh,
someone has,
really?
like, a
Brought
boa
his
constrictor?
full dog in there, and I was like,
Yeah. Our hotel is actually fully pet friendly, so it's not even.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it is a
we had a similar
$75.
one for Dredge's wedding.
Yeah,
Pet
it's
friendly
a $75 pet fee if you want to bring your pet, but it is pet friendly now, which
Yeah.
is cool.
It's great. You just get to hear dogs just barking all night. It's awesome.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I love it, but yeah, I'm not staying, so that's fair.
You got something else to go on?
No, I just wanted to say thank you to JR. Everybody else had a good Thanksgiving.
Yes. Thank you, JR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was good. It was a lot of fun.
Good. Nick,
Good
you
time
were
seeing
in
the family.
Florida.
No, I was here.
No, he was
Okay.
not. I saw him. What do you?
Oh,
Well,
I
like
saw
on
Nikki on
Thanksgiving,
Thanksgiving.
no.
No,
but-
not Thanksgiving, but
I thought you were in
You
Thanksgiving.
didn't go
for
for like
holidays.
5 minutes.
You weren't
No,
you weren't
I
in
was-
Florida. You weren't in Florida for the holidays.
I was in Long Branch and then Red
Oh, boy.
Bank.
boy.
Why did I
That
think
makes
you were in Florida for the holidays?
I
You don't
went
pay
to
attention to your
Florida Christmas 2023.
Oh, that wasn't
Oh,
that
yeah.
long ago.
That was 2 years ago.
Almost 3.
And- yeah, almost. Yeah.
I don't know why I thought that just happened.
No, no. Yeah, I was not.
yeah,
I
that
was
was
not in
Brother, are
Florida.
you are you good? Did you just wake up from the simulation pod?
Not only that, not only that, that was also the last time I've been to Florida. So there's no way to confuse it.
Yeah, I
in
don't
the
know
recent
where-
past.
I was off on that one, so my bad.
Yeah, pretty. It's all right.
Yeah,
It happens, bro. It happens.
Good going, young Phospha.
Yeah, that takes me
We have-
back, dude. That takes me back.
I'm not letting you do it. We have 5 more Australian from Electric Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
Oh, what's he say? What's he say?
What is your favorite kind of biscuits or cookies, as you guys call them, in the world? Mine are Tim Tam, if you guys have ever had those, which I have no clue what they are.
Oh, they're
I have
chocolate
had those.
covered, like chocolate
Tim
covered
Tam.
like wafer cookies.
solid.
They
basically.
are. Yeah.
Oh, they're
good.
wafers.
Oh, are they
They're
wafers?
wafers.
Actually, those might not
It's
be.
technically a wafer. It looks
They're-
like.
Well,
yeah,
no,
they're-
those
they're
might
kinda-
actually be
they're kind of
like.
wafers.
They're
They,
called biscuits.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
You know,
like a
those
lighter
those would
cake,
pair with your coffee order, which was
They
what
would.
again.
His coffee order. He would like.
My
those.
coffee order is a medium cappuccino with
No,
asked
stop,
you.
stop.
Nick T
He
asked.
just
The pumps,
did
right?
this.
3
No, he
pumps
didn't.
of mocha, 3 pumps of
Three pumps,
blueberry, 2 stevia, and 2 sweet and low, and whole milk.
He's getting
You-
healthier. Now it's only 2 stevia.
Why do you love to pump so much?
Stop. This isn't an
He
after
loves
dark. What are we
pumping
doing?
it up.
Into the coffee.
I can't. This is the problem.
You're pumping
you
cream
guys
into
just
the
go off
coffee?
the rails, and it's not a week we can go off the rails. Like I don't know.
Oh,
my
please.
God.
These Chronicles are basically After Darks, just disguised as Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's be honest. I mean, come on. It's-
Right.
We talked Yu-Gi-Oh more than the episode length. Does that count?
I think we each Dak talked more than the episode length.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Kevin, yeah, I've never had Tam Tam, but I'm gonna go with Milano, dark chocolate Milano.
Ooh.
There's
Those are
there's
good.
been times where I've eaten dark chocolate Milano and I've straight up like teared up from how good they are.
No, they are
And,
actually
yeah,
that good
they're
though.
so good.
That's
think.
crazy.
I don't think Malamar's count. So let me.
Oh, yeah, too
It's a
bad,
close.
because they're so
It's
good.
like a bit. It's like got the like the graham cracker with the.
Well, that's
chocolate
why.
and
That's like at
marshmallow.
its
Yeah.
base, like that's the difference between a
With
cookie
the
and a
ideas.
biscuit.
Agreed.
I think that counts
Yeah.
because the cookie in a Malamar is essentially a like Australian or British biscuit.
Yeah. I mean, we're allowing it on Malamars. Yeah.
I would let it. Yeah, I would let it go.
I love
Yeah, I would let
Malamars,
that.
like-
Yeah, I love Malamars
Yeah,
too.
I like Malamars.
You know what? I'm a sucker
Where you
for
going? Yeah.
the Pepperidge Farms Chessmen.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, those are good. Those are good.
Good pick.
The chocolate, like, wait, is that a different one? The one that it's the cookie with the chocolate pressed onto it. Those are still Chessmen, or those a different one?
They can be. I'm looking Chessman up. It's like
I
Chessman.
think
Actually,
there is a
don't know.
version of Pepperidge Farms with that.
There's a
Yeah.
pepper.
Pepperidge
there's
Farms
Chessman
also has
butter
that double
cookies, and
chocolate
then-
chunk. That's another
Yes.
good one.
That's a good
Insane.
one. Monta's got good ones. What about you, Pete, in that deck?
For me, my mom makes homemade Italian cookies that have
Oh,
like
yeah.
the recipe's
so's
been
my dad.
passed from like
Yeah.
generation to generation, and it's like topped with like almond icing. That's like my all-time.
I like
favorite.
S cookies a lot too. S cookies. I love S cookies.
And you had a situation where
Oh, the Stella Doras.
some freaks from Staten Island tried to steal your mom's recipe, right? And they like broke into
Yeah,
your
we had,
house.
we had to fight them off with a stick, man.
Yeah.
I had to.
Yeah, and that's a story for another time. But that was
Another time.
happened in high school, and it was. But that just goes to show how good those cookies are.
Emotionally scarred me.
Well, it's fine. I mean, the most important thing is the cookie recipe is safe.
No, you're damn right.
We have $10 from Mr. Demon Sushi.
Mr. Demon
Oh.
Sushi reminds me of the 30-day
30-day
sushi
sushi
challenge. How you doing, Mr. Demon? Thank you for the super chat.
Hey everybody, just tuned in. What are you guys talking about? And the answer is a whole lot of.
Well, I mean, how long ago was
All
that
right, come
donation,
on.
Dredge?
If I'm being honest, let's see. Not very long.
It might tell you.
We were talking about nothing, really. We were
So
past
for the
Yu-Gi-Oh!
first, I would say for the first 50 minutes, we talked about the Chronicles, retaining to the episode or retaining to the branded in general
Pertaining.
or pertaining to
There it
the
is.
view count. And then we made a little friendly wager on how much viewership the Charmers first episode would have.
Yes, we did. I'm
But then
excited.
after that, we got a bunch of super chats and donations, which of course I'm very grateful for. Thank you, everyone. And we've just been answering some questions, talking to chat, and yeah, talking about nothing. I mean, that's probably fair.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, it sounds
Fair.
about right.
It's fair.
Something and nothing all at once. you know?
And Mr. Demon Sushi, listen, thank you for the super chat. We're getting pumped. Jump Festa 15 days. Quickly, I want you boys to go around the clock. Percentage likelihood we get a new Yu-Gi-Oh anime announced. Nick T, what percent are you at?
I feel like every day
It changes for me. I'll say right now I'm at 50%.
I'm gonna say I'm at 40 right now.
Okay, that's fair. Dredge.
I'm sorry.
No, dude, it's how you feel. It is what it is.
31.6.
Okay, so 1/3. Dak.
Less than 1/3, but yes.
This is just for an announcement, not for when something's going to be aired.
For confirmation
see,
that there's
Dak,
a new show.
You're
Just
already
confirmation for the show.
asking too many questions. Just give percent.
No, well, I just want to make sure I heard that correct, because that does affect my answer.
Okay.
If it was like, for this, we're getting, it's coming out, next immediate year, then I'd be a little bit lower. I'd probably be closer to that 30%. But if it's just something's getting announced, I mean, I could see a teaser. I could put myself at 60.
Wow.
For a teaser.
Okay, love it.
I like that.
Animal.
I like that.
Pete.
Yeah, I'm gonna remember this.
10%.
Yeah. No, dude,
I mean, I just didn't want to be that guy. But
listen,
I get it.
But again, I'm gonna play the soundbite. Nick T doesn't
Behavior's
like it.
a language.
Behavior's a language. And again, all we've seen from this company in 2025 is a lack of care. And so, what have they done in 2025, this calendar year, that makes you think, besides just hope and belief? Yeah, we're gonna get an announcement. I would argue absolutely nothing. So, yeah. I mean, I think it's fair.
Sounds like it's something Ryan Connors do. Ryan Connors would tell me something that makes no sense. He'd bet it, and it would still hit. And I'm like, this makes no sense.
Well,
So,
can Ryan Connors?
That's why you'd be right about.
Are there
his
odds
luck.
on that Kalshi betting site for a new Yu-Gi-Oh to be announced at Jump Festa?
Probably.
Isn't that a
I'm
site
pulling it
you
up.
can bet on
There is
anything?
odds of anything. There was literally on the commercial. It was just like, what's the percentage chance for hail tomorrow? That's a bet you could place.
Well,
Come on.
It's
an illness, by the way.
I think
It's-
Yu-Gi-Oh
it's
is
an
so
illness.
obscure. I think Yu-Gi-Oh is so obscure it will not be on the betting site.
Obscure.
Obscure,
you could make
like
it.
yeah, you probably could. I wonder what that.
It's funny if you Google, just to find fun fact, you Google new Yu-Gi-Oh 9 announcement, AI comes in and says, tentatively referred to by fans Yu-Gi-Oh 9s is widely anticipated to be announced in December 2025 at Jump Fest.
You can check that AI's source. I bet you it's using
pulled
me
it
as
from
a
his video,
source.
It's
Yeah.
or it's
I hope it is.
hallucinating.
Well, the Dylan
No.
hallucinates
Like that's
all
a
the
thing
time,
that AI
so.
does. Yeah.
You tell me the source that it's using. It should provide a source.
Where is it? I asked something include mistake, learn more. Fans
it's
keep
Yu-Gi-Oh
deeper dive. Am I diving deeper into this now? Let's see.
Read what it's saying. No, read it, Dredge. Come on.
No, I have
found some fun
Kalshi in the
polls.
beginning. That's the issue. I have Kalshi, so it's like,
Read what the AI overlords are saying about Yu-Gi-Oh 9. This is how desperate I am.
Let's see. It says, well, really, it says there's significant community discussion, especially about a ninth anime series following the current one, Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. The new anime channel called Yu-Gi-Oh! 9s by some in the community is predicted to potentially launch in 2026. Official announcements for future anime series are typically made at events like Jump Fest, and that Konami is not officially coming to ninth anime series. Yeah. And then there's more. I could do this for hours. I'm not going to keep reading. It's just too much. So.
I was hoping that maybe there was something we missed that they found.
That you, who probably look every morning for something new, or you didn't miss anything.
Yeah, no, I know. Oh, gee, what a disaster! What a disaster!
Disaster.
No, it really, come on, we got to hope for the best. Thursday night, I want to do it on that pre-show where we're live for a few hours. I want to take callers. I want to get people to call in.
Like you want
you
to
can't take
live
live
callers?
callers.
You can't take live callers.
You can't take a live.
You can't
But
take
radio,
live callers,
but how does radio do it?
A delay.
Because there's a delay.
But
Yeah.
I think
You
isn't
won't
there
be
a
able
way
to
that
do
you
that.
can do a delay on YouTube?
Yes, but you're just
That wouldn't work
asking
for our format.
The problem with delaying it, Dill, is then you need to basically be able to put like a sound bit over when something inappropriate is said. You're basically asking Dak to do so much work, and it's dangerous because if Dak can't cover it and something's said, you're done. Like, you could literally lose your channel. You realize that, right?
I'm aware of the risks. Yeah.
I mean, he's already losing his channel. He might as well take it.
There it is. That's what I was waiting for.
There we go.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wouldn't it
hey,
be
you want to do
great-
your thing, do your
Wouldn't
thing.
it be great? Me and some guy who called in just yelling about Yu-Gi-Oh 9. Isn't that what? Wouldn't that be a great?
I don't
way-
think that's what he would be yelling about, buddy. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, this is YouTube.
It's also my small. Again, all it takes is one troll, though. Yeah, I
Exactly. Somebody
Had
finds your
trolls
YouTube.
literally in this community say some pretty awful things.
Yeah.
Do not open a phone line for that. I'm telling you right now.
You're right.
I mean, I don't think you. Again, if you want to do it, man, do your thing. I don't trust human beings, so that's just.
I think what needs to happen is you and I will take some time. We'll come up with a list of those who I think would be the safe bets
that you
to have
accept
in live.
calls from. Is
yes.
that what you want to do?
And then we do. Then you have a mix of those people come kind of calling in, and then you have other people who maybe aren't as sure things. Be able to leave the voicemails. That way you have people like Colin and some of these community members who we have interacted with,
have screened. I mean, it's as simple as that. Yes, yeah. I like that idea a lot. That's how radio stations do it. I mean, trolls still can get through, but they screen callers, and talk to them.
Right.
Yeah.
So
that's
have
a little bit of
more
both.
grace, leeway, and kind of establishment that they can get around if a troll.
I mean, the other option is if you really wanna allow anyone to call. What you do is you have them call, and you literally screen them. You're gonna take down their home address and their full name, so that when they do defame you, no, I'm not. You think I'm kidding? No, I know.
I know.
Just the way you came
or
at it
say
with that,
something, you have you sue them. That's literally what it comes down to.
No, I know you're not wrong. It's just the way you said it was.
Oh,
it was mostly watching the intensity because you leaned into the camera and everything when you said it. That's what got me.
No, you try to do something.
Fear.
We're gonna take your money. That's all.
All right, we will. We're jump.
We'll figure something out.
Yes.
George, I have an update. So Kalshi, no Yu-Gi-Oh 9, no Yu-Gi-Oh. Can't find anything anime. But we can bet on what world leaders we think will be ousted from their positions this year, if that interests you.
I like that. I kind of want to vote on that.
No,
we'll talk about that after stream. Yeah, we'll talk about after stream. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to look at the odds.
No, you know what? 10 years, let's lift the no politics rule.
Let's do it.
Which I would never do, by the way. That will never happen.
Every couple of years.
That will never happen. Don't worry.
Why not, dude?
That will never happen.
Let's just talk about it.
Because this is not the
We
place.
got
no Yu-Gi-Oh 9?
going for it.
No, this is not the place. This is not the place.
$5 from Electric Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin.
Who do y'all think would win in a duel between Crow Hogan and Shay Obsidian?
Well, they dueled in Arc 5.
All I'm going to say is I do believe that this is a repeat question that Electric Kevin has done.
I don't think so.
It sounds familiar. I'm
now.
not going to lie to you.
Well, he's definitely asked about Crow before, but I don't think Shay Obsidian.
And he's asked about Shay, but
I'm just saying. It feels like a repeat, but I could be wrong. We'll see.
Well, repeat or not, without getting too into spoilery stuff, I'm
gonna take Shay.
Yeah, I have to take Crow.
Yeah,
because I think 5D's Crow is better than Arc 5 Crow, and based on things that happened in that show, I have to take Crow. I think it's close-ish.
I just like Shay's death.
I think it's
Shay's
it's
great. I think he's
taking Crow, dude. That's a big step for you, man.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought you hated that guy.
Oh,
2026 is his Crow arc.
I swear people write.
You're the Crow, dude.
okay, I comparing me to Crow does not bother me because I do not have a problem with him. I do not think he's a bad character.
I don't know, man. We're gonna have to scrub through some of your old videos.
So some of my old stuff might have some things that were a little harsh about Crow, but I can tell you this: nothing in the last 5 years I have said anything negative about Crow in the last 5 years.
Honestly, if I had the button right here, you know what I would say?
What?
Behavior's a language, man.
I'll play it for you.
Behavior's a language.
You realize every time you do that, we can't hear it.
I know, and me and Dak, we're trying to figure out a way to change that. I might have to order another. I might have to order another piece of equipment.
You don't have to. I mean, it's okay.
I mean, there's other ways.
No, it's okay.
Now we'll figure it out, Judge. I know you're missing out.
No, not at all. We have $5 more from JR.
JR Glenn, what a dude! Thank you, JR. Appreciate you, man.
If I lose our bet, do I have to buy merch for the Jets or just follow and cheer for them?
Oh.
You have to buy. I don't want you to spend more than $20 on either a Jets hat or like a Jets T-shirt, which should be about $20.
Jets T-shirt, like an old Jets T-shirt.
Yeah.
If you go, JR, if you go to like your local Goodwill, you'll probably find a Jets T-shirt there for free.
I sent you guys the videos, right?
Free.
From last year when I went to Goodwill and it was like 8-10 Jets pieces of Jets. Yeah.
How many Jets? You said. How many
Honestly,
Jets?
Between like 8 and 10.
8 and 10.
Wouldn't you want to send him
No,
a
stop,
Jets
stop.
welcome
We're
package?
not. It was.
I might send JR a Jets care package. Now JR is going to see.
Wouldn't instead of making him buy something, you would want to pick it up for him?
No, you know
send
what?
it over.
I might also have an extra Jets like memorabilia that maybe I'll send to you. So we'll discuss that, JR. For those that missed it, JR and I have made a bet. Big game, and by big game I mean a game that nobody cares about except the
big
teams.
game for Jets fans and Dolphins fans. That's about it.
Correct. Between the Jets and the Dolphins in Jet Life. Sorry, Dredge.
You don't know why you're apologizing to me, but okay.
In Jet Life, where if the Jets beat the Dolphins, JR has to become a Jets fan for all of next year. If the Dolphins beat the Jets, and JR is donating, I don't remember the exact amount. It was like which he does not need. You being a Jets fan next year, JR, is literally like enough. But if you want to donate, you can, but you do not need to. You do not need to hold up that end. If the Jets lose to the Dolphins, JR gets to pick a game that I will base a 24-hour stream around.
What's funny is I did speak to him about this and gave him some sick ideas. So I really hope
I gave him a great idea the other day.
I pray the Dolphins. The Dolphins.
I thought my suggestion was
so, Dredge, I watched that
was
stream
it my
back.
stream or no? You did.
It was
Yes, you and Pete actually gave the same exact suggestion.
I wonder why.
Yeah, well, you two were part of that stream, which I will just say this, and whatever JR chooses. By the way, if JR chooses that, I will have no annoyance towards JR. I'm coming after the two of you.
Yeah, I know.
If
I'm here.
If JR picks that game,
I would be
if
great.
we are doing a 24-hour stream in January, February of Donkey Kong 64,
I'm so excited.
And look, and there's a reason Dredge and I get to do this. We saved your ass on that stream.
you did. That was a brutal stream. I was dumped.
We get this.
Dude, I was dumped. I was shit canned 2 hours before we went live. It was unbelievable.
Do you remember? I remember I was
crazy stream.
at Circus. I was at work, and I'm like, "Yo, you have to push this.
Yeah,
You have to push it an
Just for
hour."
1 hour.
Even right, you the 1 hour was big, and I remember a couple of people texted. I remember John texted me after. He was like, "Yeah, I don't know how you did that stream." Because
I remember I had texted you early. It was like you had started that night, and I texted you like 9. Like I woke up at 8 a.m. Like, hey, dude, like I know you said you want me at 11. Or whatever time you told me, like 12, and I was like, what time are you? Like, if you can come whenever, I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll come. And then as you told me, I didn't even know. You told me, I go, oh shit, like, all right, like I got you. Let me.
No,
and that's why I
Your
did all the
first
push-ups.
stream appearances, I think. Then.
Dude, that was the push-ups
It
was
was.
rough though. That was such a bad idea.
you did a lot of push-ups.
Terrible idea.
Challenging
That's why I love
Dylan's
it.
chat for push-ups was a mistake.
You did really
gu-
good.
you guys
That
were
was
incredible.
excellent.
You guys were incredibly helpful, all of you. And then, of
And
course,
now-
Cal was playing Among Us with her, while that was happening. That's fine. No worries.
Yeah, you went to the bathroom.
Yes,
to the bathroom.
I went to the
during
bathroom. I
that,
turned
and
the stream on, and I shouldn't. And I hear her in VC with Cal. I'm like, all right, that was tough. But Cal, didn't
I
didn't
can't
know.
believe that.
It was but again, that person
Wow.
waited and did that maliciously. That was a stream I had planned out for 2 months. And
It was on purpose. Okay.
Yeah, of course it
Bananas.
was on purpose.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
So there was part of me that was like, I have to do
Gonna
this
be
stream.
best.
But I okay.
Come on,
But
Pete. That was Pete, not me.
I know it was Pete. I heard him. But I will say that there's a lot of people that have said that that's like the roughest they've seen me, and I think that was an uncomfortable viewing experience for people.
Yeah.
That's why you ended at 17 hours. It
Yes.
was
Yeah.
tough to watch.
Well, we beat the game, and I was like, I have to wrap this up.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, can't go for 7 more hours. That'd be too much.
So if that's the game that somehow weasels its way back into my life, I will
go.
not have
Come
any
on.
annoyances towards JR. You two are the two that I will go after. But remember that
In
game.
their defense, people mentioned it in my chat too, without either of them being there prompting it. And
Thank you.
before Dredge returned to streaming to talk
welcome.
about it.
That's crazy.
it's like
it's-
Inception.
It's
put
a
in their brain.
famous.
People want, dude.
It's a famous game in our friend group and community because you also have to remember that Pete and Calibra's failure to 100% that game caused them to wear
It was an unfair
Yeah,
bet.
well,
a
can we
Kansas
talk about how
City
you tried to rope
Chiefs-
me and Carrie into that too?
I did. It did not work, but I did try to rope you guys into it.
He was like, "You want to play until they're ready? Help them out a little bit."
Yeah, and you guys wore, a Niners jersey and a Taylor Swift Chiefs jersey.
That was my last Jump Festa. That was a very dark day.
Yeah, that was a brutal Jump Festa, dude.
Yeah, that was tough.
None of the Jump Fests have been good that we've all been to. You realize that's why I'm not gonna lie to you. Part of me is like I can't go because we have to change something with the voodoo. Because no matter
I told you,
when all of us are together, it's been terrible.
We can
It's
cut
random out of the state. What more can we do?
We can cut I don't know.
Exactly.
Let's cut a
we need a
wrestling
sacrifice.
style promo
Pizza on something.
before Jump Festa, like the day of.
WWE style?
Air Konami into release.
Do you know what's so funny? I thought about doing it to a song. Which was a song that was used in the John Cena, Randy Orton promo back in 2008. It's a sad, emotional song. And I was gonna have Ivrea take shots of me walking down the street and doing a voiceover for it and playing that in the streams while I'm going to the bathroom leading up to Jump Festa.
We can make that Thursday.
Please?
No, I think we should.
Idea. Please.
I think I should. I've just got to get some shots of me walking sadly and maybe some fake tears and
I need a classic shot of hands in the pocket, you just staring out over the lake.
I have a picture like that for my wedding. I'm in my
from
suit
a
just
decent
staring.
distance too.
I'm just hands in pocket staring
Now, do you want them at lakefront or do you want them on the balcony?
I want the
Balcony.
shot to be at his back. we know
yeah.
he's just looking down into the water.
Yeah.
And that's why I want the shot from a good distance away.
By the way,
you're
I also do have to clarify because I'm sure there's people watching and listening that are saying Dylan lives in a lakefront property. The lake that we
lakeside.
the lake that keeps being mentioned is a scummy pond. Okay, it is not. It is not a lake. Let me just.
If anyone in the chat has ever been to one of the Great Lakes, it's like a little cousin of Great Lakes. It's that impressive.
Well, they'll see it in the promo video. They'll be able to judge for themselves. Oh boy! All right. Wow, JR, thank you for the super chat. I'm looking forward to that bet. Do we have any more donations or supers here?
Yeah, we got a $5 from Electric Kevin.
Perfect. Kevin, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you.
Final prediction.
Cool.
Who do y'all think will win the death battle later this week between Ash Ketchum and Yugi Moto? How and why do you think Ash or Yugi will win?
Wow.
Oh yeah, I forgot when that was gonna be. That's coming up.
That is
coming
that's
up.
This week.
They dropped the Yugi trailer.
Yugi's
horrifying.
I think Ash, but I'm gonna say Yugi just because obviously we're a Yu-Gi-Oh channel, so gotta root for that.
Yeah.
You could still say Ash if you wanted to, if you believe
No,
that.
I don't really. I'm not even gonna watch it. I'm just gonna Google the outcome. I'm not gonna watch it.
I might react to it for a video. I mean, that seems
Can you please?
I'll do it with
That'd
you.
be funny.
Why not?
Death battle's fun.
When's it coming out? Friday night?
I don't know when it's coming out, but I
Zach, when
would
it come out?
be
Give me some info.
not shocked. I'm leaning Ash because I think Ash is going to somehow get a win using a very strong legendary Pokemon.
I will say the thing I will say with Death Battle is I'd say they're a little more balanced, compared
it's not like a
lot of
popularity
kind of thing. They
What
take
do you
everybody
do?
at their
This
peak.
site looks
They
sketchy.
break them down, and they break down the characters and everything. All their abilities. They go through all that kind of stuff. They cover I think pretty much the span of their entire show. So Ash, they'll probably cover that all of his Pokemon that he specifically has or could use. They of course with Yugi they'll cover season 0 through Dark Side of Dimensions. And then they'll kind of run through everything. So I mean, they'll do it they broke down Blade versus Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
It says December 7th.
And I will say Buffy won.
Wow.
Whoa.
Doesn't have a time. Where is this released? Where can I watch it? On YouTube?
It'll be on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh my god. All right.
I want you. Obviously, I'll be rooting for Yugi. I just think that they will. have Ash
Give
win.
it
way
to
for Ash to
Pokemon.
And I think
Yeah.
he'll win by using like a legendary Pokemon or something. But I think
Here's the thing.
I think it's pretty close.
A smart bettor never bets with their heart, and for that reason, that's why Ash is going to win.
Can you bet on this on Kalshi?
This probably.
You can probably set it up.
Yeah.
Bet on anything. We should be sponsored by them.
Let's get sponsored by Kalshi.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Ash. I think he'll win via like a Pokemon.
I mean, yeah, that's what he uses. So yeah.
I mean, that is what he uses, but I don't know. I feel Yugi like he has access to like Egyptian gods and
He does have
Exodia.
magic. Yeah.
Yeah,
I just wanted to see
it's
how
not
this
just like
is
a
gonna
card
go.
game for him.
Are there
I
any of
think
these death battles something that I would actually enjoy watching that I can go back and watch once so I have an idea of what's going to
Depends.
happen?
Goku
they-
versus
they-
Superman's pretty good.
Yeah, they've done a
Goku
couple
versus
Goku.
Superman.
They've done multiple
Okay.
of that one too. I think they've done rematches as they've gotten stronger. Like they've had freaking
Who else have they done?
200
Give me
plus
another.
episodes.
Give me another one. Wait, is there a way to look up all the episodes? Hold up.
Yeah, they have a list somewhere, but they've done 10 plus seasons worth of episodes. Like they got 200 different matches.
Did they do?
There we go. Boba Fett versus Samus. Okay, interesting.
It goes
Yeah,
on.
they've done some random. They did Gojo versus
Oh my god, this is crazy.
Makima from Chainsaw Man.
Wait, they actually had Kratos versus Spawn. Is that actually serious?
Yeah,
Kratos,
all the
Kratos
episodes.
murder Spawn. Kratos is a Greek
Spawn is
god.
pretty strong.
He's
but
literally
yeah.
Spawn is
God,
strong,
yeah.
but Kratos is a god technically.
Yeah, Kratos should win.
Kratos should win that. Vegeta versus Bro, these are Mario versus Sonic. This is wild.
Yeah,
Wait. Justin
Skyrim
Bieber versus
versus Dark
Rebecca
Souls.
Black. What are we doing?
Well, they did Sabrina Carpenter versus Sydney Sweeney, didn't they?
Are you looking at Epic Rap?
Wait,
favorite.
Dill. Oh my god, Dill. They have Chun-Li versus Mai Shiranu.
All right, we got to end stream.
Save for later. Yeah.
That's something to watch.
Luke versus Harry Potter. Are we kidding? Lightsabers versus magic. This is getting.
Wizard versus wizard.
He gets it.
Dude, honestly, we're gonna go over this in a little bit. Let's finish the stream because this list is wild.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of
there's
stuff.
A lot of great ones.
But I
There's
do
some crazy stuff.
I do plan on probably doing a reaction to that. So really cool that
Ooh, that'll
Yugi
be
is Yugi's involved in Death Battle, and yeah, well hopefully he wins. I'm gonna
Lock it in.
pick
I think-
Yugi.
I
I'm
think
gonna
he
pick
can
Yugi.
win.
Yeah, I actually
think
think I'm
Yugi
gonna give it
can
to
win.
Yugi. I think he's just
If it was Watch Mojo, it'd be Ash 100%. But with
Yes.
it being Death Battle, Yugi.
yeah, he's a
can
magic
probably
man.
take it.
I think he's gonna win. I think he'll win.
That's what I'm saying.
They called him in high school.
Yeah, the magic
That's
man.
what
yeah.
Hanzo was calling him.
Yes. Listen, this has been a blast. For those that don't know, the Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! The Chronicles is leaving its once a month spot on this channel. The only time we will be doing a Chronicles podcast moving forward is going to be at the end of the anthology. So when the Charmers finishes in March, we will do an episode at the end of March to talk about all 4 Charmers episodes in one go. I think it's just better for you guys. That way, like, there's more substance for us to talk about. It's not as, like, redundant in terms of what we're talking about, what we're breaking down every single month. Because, like, for an episode like this, like, you know, I love streaming. Obviously, I love getting together with the guys and hanging out. I love getting together with all you guys and hanging out. I still hope it was entertaining. But there's a cap on what you can really talk about pertaining to the episode when the episodes are what they are. So, yeah. You might be wondering what's going to come to replace it. That really depends on Jump Festa. So stay tuned for Jump Festa. We've got plenty of Jump Festa streams coming up, including the big one on Friday, December 19th. I'm going to let these boys promote themselves. Shout out to Calibro. Nick T, what is going on in the world of Nameling?
So Nameling has a couple things in the works. Album, probably January 2026. Remix songs, at least one in the works by the community's very own Ryu Matrix, who I've heard a snippet of it. I'm very excited for the full thing. And that's it for Nameling right now. You can buy, listen to my songs everywhere, buy my songs anywhere. Fragile Homes has music out as well. We have CDs, pressed.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And also we, new EP with music to stream or buy everywhere. Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, or to purchase on iTunes, Bandcamp, Amazon, etc. So any support helps.
Freaking awesome. Yeah. Rio Matrix is great. Dredge, what's going on with you?
Stream at twitch.tv/Dredgenator. We will be live either tomorrow night, late night, but I'm going out after work, so I don't know about that. Or Friday morning.
Let's go.
Possibly, we'll see. So there'll be something. I don't know what we're gonna do. I have not played the new Fortnite season. They've done a lot of changes. I am nervous to play that, but maybe we'll start that up this week. But that and we'll continue the Pokemon Black and Nuzlocke.
Awesome stuff. Follow Dredger. Follow Nick T. Dak, what's going on in your world, man?
I mean, most of the same thing. Just streaming over on Twitch at twitch.tv/DakFTW, and uploading a lot of the VODs and videos to YouTube. Same name, but mostly just been Kingdom Hearts 3.
Ooh, yeah.
been some Kingdom Hearts 3. Been a little bit of a Digimon. What is it? Time Traveler Story or something? I think is the name of that game, the new one. Doing some of that, and then I mean. We've got to go back thanks to a JR request. I got to bust out the old GameCube and Game Boy adapter for Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku 2. I'm
nice.
Going back and finishing that playthrough and jumping into Boo's Fury at some point after that. So that'll be a lot of fun there as well.
Yeah.
And mostly that's been it. A lot of just fun gaming, doing a little bit of charity streaming for this first 2 weeks of December. That's been mostly it.
That's awesome, dude. Yeah, Dak is, follow him. He's an awesome guy, and he's. If you think we put out a lot of content on this channel, he is just putting out content till the cows come home. It's unbelievable. Great stuff, my man.
He's the workhorse.
Pete, Clueless Gamers, King Pete, as some refer to him. What's going on in your world, man?
Yeah, YouTube channel, Clueless Gamers. Do a football podcast with my friend Brian called First and 10. There'll be a new episode out tomorrow, so please check that out. We'll be covering all the Thanksgiving games and the weekend fallout that happened, and of course giving our Week 14 picks. And follow me on Twitter, PVacaro21.
Right?
Gotta love it.
Awesome stuff, guys. I want to say thank you. What was what?
Never mind.
I want to say thank you to everyone who came by this stream, to everybody that donated, super chatted as well, and supported that stream, went above and beyond. Thank you. You guys are the reason we are able to do these streams every Wednesday night, every weekday, hopefully, and every, videos as often as they do. So thank you guys so much for all the love, all the support. Huge thank you to the team, Pete, Dak, Dredge, Nick T. Shout out to Caliber as well. Without them, these Wednesday night streams would absolutely not happen. They would not be possible. The guys work really, really hard. So huge thank you to them. They are awesome. Huge thank you to everyone. Please have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. Next week is the Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Show. The week after that is an After Dark, the final Wednesday night stream before Jump Festa. Thank you guys. Love you all. And I hope you have an amazing day.
Amazing day.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
Later.